Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back at it again to do a bit of a discussion on Arknights Endfield. I know content for the game has been looking really, really rough lately, right? I can tell that the viewership is down. I can tell not a lot of videos are coming out, but hopefully news about this might be some of the first good stuff we've actually seen from this game in a while, because they've got Umbral Monument. And Umbral Monument is finally the end game that is getting added to the game, because this game launched without one. It will have been about like 20 days since the release, and we haven't had any actual content for players to work towards. That means you're level 52, your character's level 80 or 90, and there's nothing to do with them in the game. And hopefully, this is going to look to actually solve that. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's start breaking it down, look at some of the details, and then go ahead and see if we need to pop open the game to get that extra glue to understand what's going on over here. Umbral Monument is a permanent high difficulty combat mode that features a periodic content updates. Wars, heroes, carnage, and remembrance. Oh, very flowery language. I definitely know a CC who's gonna get confused about that one. These stories are passed on via untold number. That's just bad grammar. Passed on via untold numbers of somber snapshots. Dude, I am dying reading this. And do not end even if the monument were to be completely covered in names. This might be the worst sentence I've ever seen in a gacha game before. What the actual f does this even mean? Let's hope this is simply let's just hope that this is simply an outlier. And surely this document is going to be well translated, right? Surely it's going to make a lot of sense. Umbral Monument is a permanent Bro, that's the exact same shit that was in the tweet. I'm gonna get fucking brain cancer reading this. Alright, let's focus out. Let's focus out. Let's focus out. Let's rub those neurons together. Fucking Duolingo first, game second. Alright, here are gonna be the requirements for entering in the end game. Complete the main mission, Chapter 1, Process 2, Paving the Way. That's somewhat early on. It begs the question of, why didn't the game just fucking launch with it if it unlocks this early in the story? Did they do this intentionally to just ensure that people would not have pulls for the banners? That's what it seems like, because I don't see any reason to delay the integration of your endgame mode when the requirements are this low. You only need to be level 30 and you need to complete a relatively early on quest. Was it done just so they could limit the number of early pulls people could get? And like influence pulling, influence going to the store, all of that. Oh, so it all was just a plot to get people to buy the packages, intentionally curbing the early pull income. Because I don't see any reason, now that I've seen this, for why the endgame mode wasn't in release. You only need to be level 30. So clearly there's introductory stages that are lower difficulty. It'll go up to 90, obviously, right? But there's lower difficulty stages that everyone could have just done. Wow, I'm a little bit disappointed, man. And when you see where this game is right now, it's only been 20 days since release, guys. This game is effectively, I think it's safe to say this game is dead. 20 days after release, and that's what it looks like? Brother, look at Wuthering Waves. On 3.1, you can see that the average, like straight up, your new game just came out. And literally, Wuwa was just above Endfield. By like 30 minutes ago, it was just above Endfield. And the update is like 6 days old. A 5-day-old 3.1 update is doing better than Endfield. I've said this is the most mismanaged game I've ever seen. Seeing this detail has only confirmed that. I'm very disappointed. Let's just keep moving on. Umbral Monument is available in series. Each series typically includes multiple stages. All right, let's see what the stage design is looking like over here. Each stage is divided into normal and agony stages. Complete the normal mode to unlock the significantly more challenging agony mode. So, yeah, this should have just been in the game on release. I don't see any reason for why. There's nothing to do in the game. That's why everyone's quitting. That's why nobody's playing anymore, because there's nothing to fucking do. Bro, look at where it's dropping down on a daily basis. And it took them this long to just add a basic endgame? I'm just gonna shit on this game because it deserves it. This is fucking pathetic. I'm sorry, this screen pisses me off. And I think it should piss off every single player in the player base, because you should all be asking, why the fuck was this not in the game's release when the authority level requirement is 30? People have been level 50 doing nothing but holding their for like 15 days, doing nothing in this game. And you just hold on to this for 20 days as everyone quits the fucking game. How incompetent can you be as developers? It's like you're trying to kill the game. It legitimately seems like you're trying to kill it at this point. What the hell? All right, surely it'll be better, right? Right? Surely this is gonna be better here. Let's check this out. Umbral Monument gameplay overview. All right, 2 out of 3. Complete every stage of a series in normal mode to earn an engraved medal for that series. Complete every stage of the series to trim the engraved medal. Oh, okay. Complete all stages for the first time to earn rewards. So let me just. Sorry. Is there no pools? Bro, I'm just telling you, bro. Are you supposed to quit this game? Like, was this game made for people to quit it? Was this game made for people to quit it? We'll just have to see, bro. All right, maybe there are rewards elsewhere. Let's see. Complete all stages for the first time to earn rewards that include market perseverance. Okay, great. So I can level up my characters to max level on their skills because you made them so fucking expensive. Great. And then level up mats. These are all just level up mats and T credits. Great. That's why I was crashing out, obviously, because there's no fucking polls in there. Maybe we'll find them here. All right. Monumental Etching is a limited time exclusive event that launches with the version update. What the fuck do you mean, version update? We're still in the middle of 1.0. What do you mean? What version update? Is this arriving in 1.1? What do you mean version update? Who the fuck is writing these? Was this even proofread? Bro, this is the most unprofessional piece of shit document I've ever seen. Nothing in here even makes sense. What do you mean version update? Is it in 1.1 or is it 1.0? I don't even fucking know. Monumental Etching is a limited time exclusive event for Umbral Monument, so it's not always gonna be there. So that launches the version update. I guess in 1.0, still not 1.1? I don't fucking know. During the event, complete specific challenges. Oh, so there are polls. It's just the next reset, there won't be any. Because it's limited time. It's a limited time Umbral Monument event. It could just not be there. Next time the monument resets. It's an event. That's an event. Limited time exclusive event. So I guess the end game only gives polls for like one reset ever. That sounds terrible, but sure. It resets every patch? Proof? I'll wait until next patch then, because this inspires no confidence in me when they say limited time exclusive event. That inspires no confidence in me at all. Absolutely none. I like that is the opposite of what I wanted to see for this. What I wanted to see was none of this bullshit. What the fuck is this? Get this shit out of here. And then just aura barrels down here. That's what I wanted to see. What the hell is this shit? Nah, I'm good. All right. So it looks like there's going to be 2 Umbral Monument challenges. There's to be 2 resets. And it looks like it's once every 2 weeks. Every 14 days it resets. So people are saying maybe it resets once a patch. That's because they can't give you too many aura barrels, right? They couldn't give you too many aura barrels, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to make it so that you have 2 sides, 2 resets a patch, right? 2 resets every 14 days. And then you can only get the aura barrels, I guess, across one of them. Because, yeah, it'd be too much to make them... They just look even greedier than ever here. They just look greedier than ever here. It's like, getting aura barrels from both of these is too much, right? So they got to make it so that in this period where we're only going to have these 2, you can only get the aura barrels one time. Awesome. How much, though? Don't know. I hope there's a lot of pulls. Monumental Etching will be updated regularly. After each update, rewards from previous events can no longer be claimed. Please complete the challenges and claim your rewards. Okay, okay, that's how a fucking limited time event works. Did you just explain what a limited time event means in a goddamn paragraph? This is the worst document I've ever seen in my life. It is not proofread. Nobody actually read this, and anyone commenting on it, I know, didn't read this shit either, because the first comment you should have is, who the f wrote this? Anyways. Complete the corresponding Umbral Monument stages in normal mode during a Monumental Etching event to obtain all available aura barrel rewards. Oh, okay. Let me read this here. So, you will get no aura barrel rewards for any of the actual challenging endgame. What this means is that all of the Oral Barrel rewards will be just tied to the normal stages. How do I feel about that? I guess it's somewhat okay, but I assume that means I'm gonna have to do the normal stages every reset, and that sounds like a pain in my fucking asshole. So that actually sounds like it might be dog shit if I have to do the normal stages every fucking reset. I don't know. That sounds bad. Dude, there's no numbers in here. I don't see any qualities or quantities. I don't see how much Aura Barrel. I don't see how much of these mats. Bro, I am so scared. This looks like it's gonna be... This has potential to be so bad. All right, here we go. And I guess this is gonna be how it functions. Before engaging in combat, you must configure your team. Each battle allows for a maximum of 4 operators. Great, that's just how the game has worked the entire... You can bring tacticals into combat in normal mode. However, tacticals are prohibited and can't be used in combat in agony mode. So, to get the Astrite, or a barrel, the rock rewards, right? You can bring in your little tacticals, your healy-healies and stuff like that, or your damage buffing stuff. You can view detailed information for each stage in the stage selection menu. Sorry, did it just tell me that I can read information? And then, how about you just show that and then don't label it? Like, because then I would know, oh, I'm gonna see the recommended operator level, and what the f***? Like, can we just talk for a second about how poorly this thing is designed just as like a... I feel like this is meant for a person. Like, this almost actually feels like a document you would get if you're a special education. What? This is like a Hoyoverse. This is like a Genshin Impact story, but like in like poster board format. It's like Paimon is reading this to me. Click on enemy intel to gain a detailed information regarding the enemies present. Sure. Selecting the right operators to counter different stage mechanics and enemies is the key. So they're shilling. That's just it. This shit's gonna be shilled like crazy. Awesome. Once the battle begins, defeat all enemies within the time limit to clear the stage. Okay, so it's TOA. It's gonna be shilling. They've somehow needed a whole page to describe that. Bro, I'm gonna be so for real with you. This is the worst post I've ever seen a game do before. I'm just gonna be completely honest. This is the like actual worst announcement post I think I've ever seen. I genuinely think whoever made this should be like fired. I'm not joking. They probably should be fired, because how did you manage to turn like something so simple and so easy to like format into one of the most unenjoyable and just confusing reading experiences I've ever seen? I go into this with more questions than I do answers. I go into this endgame with more questions than answers. I'm like, how much? How much Aura Barrels? Is it gonna be like easy? Like, what does this mean? Like normal mode? Like, nothing is clear. It's all super confusing. And even shit like calling it a version update. Bro, why would you use the terminology version update when it's like 30 days until 1.1? There's 30 days until 1.1 and you're saying version update. And bro, in this game, I'm gonna be honest. If the devs don't tell us how much Aura Barrel is coming from something, they need to be like given a fucking timeout or a strike, bro. Like 1, 2, 3 strikes, right? When you know this game feels like a scam on the Aura Barrel side, a pull costs 500 and a temple's 5,000. I don't fucking care if you're giving me 200, bitch. It's not enough. So like if this entire endgame is like 500 Aura Barrel, fuck it. It's just trash. It's useless, bro. That's one pull then. Then that's just enough of a reason not to fucking care. My take is they need to show how much they're giving because the economy in this game is cooked. You need to show how much you're giving when it's this cooked. Nobody trusts you anymore. Hypergryph, you have ruined trust from the player base with this release. We need honesty, transparency, and the real facts about what you're doing. This like loosey-goosey isn't flying because everyone's just quitting the fucking game because it's not fun. We get no pulls, no sanity, nobody can level anything, and you're just like left feeling like it's more of a job than a game. Bro, I missed a login and I didn't care. I missed a login like 2 days ago and I did not give a f. Would any of you guys watching the video care if you missed a login in this game? I don't think so because you weren't even having fun. And guess what? If you skipped a login in this game, you were probably doing something 30 times more fun anyway, so you don't regret it. I'd rather take a shit than do this game's dailies. And I'm sure there are plenty of players that feel the same as me. I'm so disappointed. I have never, and I keep saying this over and over, I have never seen such a high quality game mismanaged into its death. Because what in the is even going on here, bro? That is legitimately the worst article I have ever seen in my goddamn life. And Hypergryph should be embarrassed. This is embarrassing, bro. How much did you spend on marketing, advertising, sponsors, and all of that? You're #1 in the Play Store for, like, advertising, and you can't even put out a document that has proper English in it? You guys need to focus up. This is pathetic.